Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all week. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Allegheny Grill of Foxburg. High school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. We're live here at North Clarion High School as the North Clarion She-Wolves get ready to tackle the Karns City Lady Gremlins in a showdown of two of the top KSAC girls teams this year. North Clarion comes in undefeated, 13 wins, no losses, ranked 5th in the state by the Trib High School Sports Network. Karns City, 8 wins, 4 losses, and a program on the rise with a lot of young players. This is Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside Jess Quinn. We are brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where they're now serving all-day buffet on Sundays, 9 to 11 breakfast, 11 to 1 brunch, and 1 to 4 dinner. That's the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Check them out online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Again, here at North Clarion High School, where we're inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Our game stream brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper, thecomputerguru.net, and all the way to the fact that the Computer Guru brought a long, hard line for us today, Jess. So we're literally being brought to you by the Computer Guru tonight.
In more ways than one.
And again, is thecomputerguru.net. My drive to the game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, warrentirecenter.com. Jess, what are you expecting here? I'm expecting a great basketball game.
Chris, I'm really excited for this game. You know, you come in with North Clarion ranked as highly as they are. Coach Terry Dryhop really has this team honed in, but I'm also looking at what we're going to see out of this Karns City team. Karns City, very, very aggressive on the defensive end. They run an excellent half-court trap. So I'm going to see how North Clarion handles that. Do they work the ball inside to Lauren Lutz? Do they use her height, her size advantage? Definitely. But it's very, very exciting to see, the two of the top teams in KSAC girls basketball, looking at Red Bank and also Montauk being right there as well. But this is going to be almost a clash of the Titans, if you will, between North Clarion and Karns City.
It will be, and there are a couple of teams that have multiple players who can score, and we'll get into all of that with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg keys to the game in a moment. Before that, we're going to step aside, thank a couple more of our sponsors. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Tucked In Farm in Cookesburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckedinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest and the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest and the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest and the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at North Clarion High School, getting ready for this KSAC showdown between North Clarion and Karns City. We're inside the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Time for All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. AllAmericanHQ.com. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. And Jess, like I talked about right before we went to break there, a couple of teams that have multiple players that can put the basketball into the hoop.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm really excited to watch this game. I really think, Chris, I'm going to see. My big question is North Clarion going to be able to handle the pressure that Karns City, relentless pressure, half-court trap, very, very tight man-to-man. Coach Terry Dryhop does an excellent job coming up with offenses to negate that aggressive defense. So I'm looking at that. On the other side, watching North Clarion play, and I'm watching, Lauren Lutz with her size advantage over just about any young lady on the floor here. Work the ball in, make Karns City pack the paint, then she'll kick it out. McFarland can shoot. Lily Homan can shoot. So it's going to be, the traditional for North Clarion, I think, the inside-outside game. You got to pound it in first, make them pack the paint, and then it's going to open you up for your outside shots. But again, I really think for Karns City, their defense is going to set the tone for them. They're going to try to get scores in transition off of that defense.
Yeah, when we look at Karns City, player that really sticks out to me, Brooklyn Taylor, and she's from a basketball family. Her grandfather, Mark Yeager, was the longtime head coach at Montauk. Her mom, Wendy Taylor, Wendy Yeager, was a great basketball player at Montauk as well, and also helped her dad.
Definitely
Sophomore,
in the bloodline.
yeah, it's in the bloodline
Absolutely.
there, and and then a great athlete in Emma Daly, who I just saw today is getting ready to commit to play soccer at Grove City, and
well, that's exciting.
Yeah, so they've got some athletes there as well. So both of these teams are fairly talented, and for North Clarion, maybe really the first opportunity to really measure themselves. It's been one of those seasons so far with that they really haven't had a measuring stick game, and this is really one that they're looking at as one of those.
And I think that's if they could come out here against Karns City, get a good win, it would get them to go against Red Bank and against Montauk and things like that, really propel them heading into what's going to be an early playoff season.
Yeah, it's important for them. This is a big week for them. They've got Karns City tonight, and then they're down at Montauk on Friday night. It's really going to be a test.
It really will.
So getting ready here as clock winds down, and it'll be the athletic director Bonnie Wolbert. It's like everybody's ready for the national anthem. Everybody's standing up, and I'm just going to say it's because everybody's waiting to hear her sing it.
I was just going to say, does she still sing?
She still sings.
Absolutely,
yeah.
I love it.
So Bonnie Wolbert singing the national anthem.
Can you are the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job, as always, by Bonnie Wolbert singing the national anthem, Jess.
And what I really like about that, Chris, is that people in the crowd start to join in and they sing along with their kind of a community thing when they sing the national anthem here at North Clarion.
There's no question it is. So, folks, following that we are having a bit of a connection situation right now. Let's see if we can get that fixed for you.
That was number 10, Chloe Fritsch. Number 14, Savannah Prescott. Brooklyn Taylor, number 24. And there is Jordan McCurrick. And number 0, Emma Daly. There's a Karns City lineup. Number 24, Ainsley Hartle. Number 15, Lily Homan. Number 0, Madison McFarland. Her twin sister, number 10, Emma McFarland. And number 34, Lauren Lutz.
So I think, Jess, thank you for picking that up, is working on our video here a little bit. We're sorry, folks, it's the connection that you have at North Clarion High School. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's Okay, I think we're back here, Jess. We went away there for a moment, but I think we're back, and really baffling because we're hardlined in too. It's
Tip possession into North Clarion's hands. Lily Homan with the ball at the top of the key. And Chris, right away you see that very, very intense pressure that Karns City puts on the basketball. They don't give you room to breathe at all. And that was Madison McFarland driving to the hoop, Chris. Excellent drive to the hoop.
gives North Clarion that 2-0 lead. That was Madison, not Emma.
That was number 0,
Yep, that's
Madison McFarland.
Just making sure, Jess. And now the ball thrown away by Karns City.
This is why I'm not the play-by-play guy, Chris.
It's okay, Jess. It was Fran Morelli driving layup for her.
There we go.
We're in the Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. Home and Specialty Roofing in Oil City. Call today for an estimate. 814-676-8024. That's 814-676-8024.
And North Clarion just, had a very unlikely turnover there.
As with the basketball is Taylor. That's a three-pointer. Was that number?
That was number 10,
That
Chloe
was-
Fritsch.
Chloe Fritsch with the long-range shot to get Karns City up.
And boy, that was a
3-2.
tough shot, Chris. She had a North Clarion Wolf right in her face, and she still knocked it down.
And now there's a steal by Machurik. Gives it off to Taylor now. Taylor to Fritsch. Fritsch over to Prescott. Savannah Prescott moves the basketball. Now with it in the corner again is Prescott. She'll go back out to Fritsch. Fritsch thinks about the long three, doesn't take it. Here's Taylor with it. Taylor working on Emma McFarland. And now we're going to get a foul on
I believe that was on Lily Homan.
the She-Wolves. It's going to be on 15. You're right. That was Lily Homan, her first, team's first. Ball inbounded to Fritsch. Now to Prescott. Prescott jumper. No good. Rebounded there by
Ainsley Hartle.
Yep, Ainsley Hartle. Hartle will bring it across the timeline. Oh, got the wrong score, Jess. There we go. Now we got the right score. I gave Karns City an extra 2 points by accident.
I tell you what, Chris, two different types. It's still man-to-man defense, but North Clarion sags a little bit, and they kind of protect the paint. Karns City is right up in your face.
Taylor, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded there by Machurik. Then a shot by Prescott, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Holman, and now she's going to be fouled.
By Emma Daly. I think Emma Daly got hand in the cookie jar there, Chris.
Was Daly, her first, team's first. Tennis to Builder Supply foul. Across the timeline come the She-Wolves. That is Emma McFarland. Emma McFarland dribbling it around, being guarded and counted. She gets it to Lutz. Lutz inside to Madison McFarland. Pass, though, out, was intercepted by Brooklyn Taylor.
And see, that's exactly
Taylor.
what Karns City does.
Lutz with the block shot. Rebounded by Daly, no good. Ball's on the ground. Fighting for it was home, and she gets it over to Hartle.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that's
that's
what
all
Karns
right.
City does. Look, they're right up in your face. They don't let you breathe with that basketball.
Hartle inside to Lutz. Lutz works on Daly, lays it up and in.
And I'm telling you, Chris, keys to the game. That's what North Clarion is going to have to do. Work that ball inside. There's a steal by Homan. And Lily Homan with a drive to the basket, Chris, with a nice left-handed layup. North Clarion really putting on a super hard press right here, getting the Karns City Lady Gremlins to turn that ball over.
Six-three She-Wolves here. Inside Lute. She's going to get fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor. So no shots. Boy, I'm not a big fan. I just looked at the replay there, Jess. She was shooting. She should be shooting.
She should be going to the line.
Yeah, she
Was
should
that
absolutely
on-
be.
Yes, that was on Emma Daly.
That's her
second.
second. So now Daly has to check out. Checking in is Taylor King. McFarland, that's Emma. Gives it off to Lily Holman. Holman. Oh, they're going to call a illegal screen in the paint. They get North Clarion for a screen. That's on. Waiting for them to put it up on the board.
Lutz.
That is on Lutz. Some unhappy fans.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of contact, but referee is a lot closer than what we were,
Now,
Chris.
almost losing it there was Prescott, but she gets it to Taylor. Taylor back to Prescott. Or, I'm sorry, to Fritsch. Fritsch to Taylor. Taylor had it knocked loose, but Fritsch is there. Fritsch drives strong to the hole.
And see, that's where Lutz is going to have to step up, but she can't. She just picked up that foul, Chris, so she doesn't want to, pick up another one and have to, sit down on the bench.
With the basketball, Holman. Holman drives the lane. Holman lays it up and in.
Holman showing you she can do it with her right and her left, Chris.
Prescott to Fritsch. Fritsch three-pointer in the air. It's good. Chloe Fritsch has 8.
Wow, that was a shot. I think she had Madison McFarland right in her face.
Pass into Lutz, knocked around, and then taken away there by Fritsch. Fritsch gives it off to Brooklyn Taylor. Brooklyn Taylor will bring it across the timeline for Karns City. With the ball in the corner is Taylor. Now she goes back out to Fritsch. Fritsch over to Prescott. Prescott picked up by Hartle. Now gives it back to Fritsch. Fritsch is feeling it. She wants another one. That one's too far. And Lutz will let the rebound go out of bounds. It'll be North Clarion basketball. And checking in is Naomi Vaneski for the first time.
I tell you what, Chris, she got a lot of minutes in that JV game, and she's an impressive player. I really like what she brought to the table. There you go.
Ball. Holman's got it. Holman. Strong to the hoop. No good. Oh, come on. Oh, my. Oh, they're going to. Yeah, either way. Just come on. I'm sorry. That's just ticky-tack.
Well, I'm telling you, Lauren Lutz got knocked to the floor. I thought there should have been a foul call before that, Chris. But, they ended up making it. She was held, actually.
Ball comes into McFarland. McFarland to Hartle. Hartle back to McFarland. McFarland, they try to go inside. Now they're going to call another foul inside. My goodness.
That's on Lutz. That's her second.
Get out of the way. Just get out of the way.
Yeah, she I didn't see it, but referee called her for a push when she was trying to get open for that lob pass.
I'll tell you in a minute what drives me nuts, Jess. I watched the game the other night, DuBois Central Catholic against Glendale, where Glendale's big girl, every time there was a player in the vicinity, she got the call. Here, they basically want to take the big girl out of the game.
Yeah, and that's a shame for Lutz. She's a good player. She's got definitely a size advantage.
They're going to leave her in there right now, and missing that shot was King. But now they're going to bring Lutz out, and checking in is Brooke Steinman for the first time. So Terry Dryhoff wasn't going to play around with the 2 fouls very long.
No, and he's talking to some of the referees right now about, those, I think, calls that were a little bit ticky-tack. That's all.
McFarland to McFarland, Emma to Madison. Tries to go inside and stepping in front and intercepting it with Savannah Prescott.
Had that entry pass been a little bit quicker, I think they would have had something there in North Clarion.
Prescott with it. Now she's going to try to set things up with 27-4. There, Steve Andressi talking about running the clock. And then the pass to Vaneski was a little high from Brooklyn Taylor.
And I tell you what, sometimes, looking at Karns City, I think they like that quick pace. And they weren't really in a half-court set right there.
Now Hartle has trouble with the hard pass from McFarland, but gets it back. Looks inside to Steinman. Steinman throws it up. Hartle gets it. Instead of taking it up strong, she tries to pass it. And intercepting it was Fritsch. And Fritsch goes coast to coast right before the horn to give Karns City a 10-8 lead.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I think Karns City, Chris, is more comfortable in that transition offense rather than setting up and being a half-court set.
We'll be back after these messages. 10-8 Karns City after a quarter.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckdinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399. With locations.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here for the second quarter on the Pizza Hut possession arrow. It's Karns City basketball. Nobody out Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club just south of Tynesta. Nothing would make a better Valentine's gift for that golfer in your life than a season pass from Hunter Station. Ask about their stay and play packages too. HunterStation.com. With the basketball is Taylor. She's out there with Vaneski. Also into the game, Shea Pistorius for the first time for the Gremlins. Here's Taylor inside. Taylor gets it back to Fritsch, who's got all 10 of the points for Karns City. Now Taylor, deep three. Good!
What a great shot. And I tell you what, looking at it, they look pretty comfortable in that half-court set right there. They didn't earlier, but they look really comfortable there, Chris.
It was at least 8-6, if not 8-2, Jess.
It was.
Now it's all Karns City right now. Inside Holman. Holman's going to get fouled. She should be going. Yes, she is. She's going to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
It was a great job by Holman. She has been driving the lane tonight, Chris. That's the first time she saw any resistance. And, of course, now she's going to the free throw line.
Her first shot from the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line rolls on in. She'll get a second one. Tonesta Builder Supply, your full service home improvement center with locations in Tonesta and Shippenville. Her second shot is up. Her second shot is also good. Back within three are the She-Wolves.
There's North Clarion with their traditional 2-2-1 full court.
Pistorius jumper on the way, no good. Rebound off of Taylor King. North Clarion basketball. So both teams without their inside forces. Emma Daly and Lauren Lutz both on the bench with 2 fouls on what we would both agree were kind of ticky-tack calls.
I could see it going either way, Chris. I really could. As physical as it was in the paint, and then to get those calls the way that they were, not arguing the call exactly, but as physical as it was, I was surprised that the call was made.
Hartle hands it off to McFarland. McFarland gets it over to her sister. That's Madison to Emma. Now to Hartle. Hartle inside to Steinman. Steinman can't finish. Right there, that's the difference, and that's nothing against Brooke Steinman, but Lauren Luce probably finishes that.
I was going to say the exact same thing, Chris. If that's loose, I think you get 2 points out of that possession.
There's Chloe Fritsch with it. Fritsch looks things over, gives it off to Vineski. Now Taylor to King, swings at the Fritsch, and it goes right through her wickets. It was right there in her hands. It just went through them. Out of bounds.
I think what she was looking at, Chris, I think she was looking to go to the baseline, drive the baseline on that, and get by her defender, but you got to catch the ball first.
So Holman will bring it across the timeline for North Clarion. She gives it off to Madison McFarland, now over to Emma McFarland, now back into her sister Madison, and then it went off of, I think, Fritsch, out of bounds. It'll remain North Clarion basketball.
Boy, the opposite side of the court was wide open on there, and that's where, you're looking at Steinman, and she's got to cut the lane, and she'll be open.
In the corner, McFarland, that is Emma McFarland bearing the three to tie the game.
That was a very nice shot.
I was just guessing on the call, Jess. I've got the student section. We're going to get a timeout here.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids?
I'm going to step aside here for this timeout. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. What in the world? Well, maybe we're not stepping aside, Jess.
Okay. I was going to say I was waiting to hear something, but didn't hear anything. And it was just a 30 anyway, so we're right back to the action. And that possession error will stay with Karns City.
But yeah, Karns City called the timeout there. That's a Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. Taylor with it. Taylor looks things over. Taylor, yeah, that's got to be an offensive foul on Brooklyn Taylor. It is.
It was. Chris, interesting there. So looking at Chloe Fritsch, how many points does she have for Karns City?
10.
10 of the 13. So what does Coach Dryhop do? Puts Emma McFarland right in her face.
And now Emma McFarland throws the ball away.
I don't think they want Fritsch ever to shoot again. Because look here, the ball is going across, and Emma is right on Fritsch.
Fritsch does get it after the nice screen by Vineski. So this Prescott to Fritsch did a nice job getting open. Now she's going to drive the lane. Shot up, no good. Emma McFarland with the rebound. Emma quickly ahead to Holman, who loses it. Now we're going to get a tie ball as Taylor King gets it, and on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it will be North Clarion basketball. Nobody out Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut in Clarion. Make Pizza Hut your dinner tomorrow, Jess.
I tell you what, that might be dinner tomorrow. That's great. How many locations, Chris? 10?
10 of them in this for the ARC restaurant group. Madison McFarland drove but couldn't finish.
And that was a great drive.
Taylor goes inside to Prescott. No good. Rebound by Steinman, I believe. Another touch foul. They're calling this game really, really tight.
They were, and it was getting a little bit physical there at the beginning.
And
maybe they're just trying to,
going to be
kind
the
of keep it under
second
control.
now on Taylor King, who replaced Emma Daly, and so now they're going to have to go small as they bring in Shea Pistorius again. So not as big of a deal with Lutz out that they had to go small, Jess.
No, it's not. And Pistorius can shoot, so you definitely have that. But she's guarding right now Steinman, so that's definitely a mismatch for North Clarion.
Farland to Holman. Holman dribbles. Holman all the way to the hoop, lays it up and in. It hung on that rim forever, but finally decided to go down. Other way with it is Pistorius. She gives it to Taylor. Taylor, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Madison McFarland.
I tell you what, North Clarion is doing an excellent job with their 1-2-2 full court press. It's really knocking Karns City off their game.
So Taylor triggers it into Prescott. Prescott to Fritch, now back to Taylor. Taylor thought about the three, didn't take it. Now it goes to Fritch. Karns City looks to set an offense here. And that ball was knocked out of bounds by Steinman. It'll remain Karns City basketball.
Very good defensive last couple possessions for North Clarion right now. Really doing a nice job.
And now that was
Emma McFarland.
McFarland with the steal. Got it to her sister Madison, and now hands it off to Holman, who brings it across the timeline.
And there your best defender is playing against Karns City's best offensive player, and Emma McFarland won that battle.
Here's Emma McFarland, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Vaneski. She's going to hand it off to Fritch. He'll bring it across the timeline for Karns City. Fritch over to Taylor. Taylor to Pistorius. Pistorius picked up by Steinman, now gives it off to Fritch, who looks at her coach, Steve Andressi, who says, set it up. Prescott has it taken away by Holman. Holman runs the court, looks, draws contact, lays it up. They're going to count it.
They are going to count it. What a great job by Lily Holman. Just kind of with Lutz on the bench, she's kind of taken over right now with strong defensive performance by both Emma and Madison McFarland.
So that foul was on Fritch, her first, team's seventh, and it's a one-shot situation for Holman at the Vanessa Butterfly free throw line, and she makes it. And it's now an 18-13 lead. It's a 10-0 run. And now another turnover by Karns City.
And that's the pressure of that 2-2-1 defense that Coach Dryhop loves. And he has very, very fast, athletic girls, and they put a lot of pressure on that basketball.
Holman, of course, at Venango Catholic last year. They weren't going to have a team this year. She ended up transferring here. Then Venango Catholic went with a co-op with Cranberry, and then there was a hearing in District 9, and she was declared eligible for the regular season, but not for the postseason. Now, the postseason only means the District 9 and PIAA playoffs, not the KSAC playoffs.
You and I have had that conversation, Chris, and I don't understand.
Yeah, Jess, if you can figure it out, let me know. I mean, it's so ambiguous. I don't really blame anybody in this situation. It's not really District 9's fault. They're trying to follow the rules the way they're written.
They are.
There's so many exceptions, as you even saw yourself with your point guard a couple years ago.
Erica Selfridge, that's right.
It's way more confusing than it needs to be. The PIAA wrote a rule. The rule seemed like it was clear, and then it didn't become clear, and you no longer know what the rule is.
No, that's true. It seems to be, what's good for one is not good for the other.
Right now, Karns City wishes Lily Holman wasn't eligible for the regular season, as she scored 9 points in this quarter. It's a 12-0 She-Wolves run. Here comes Fritch, and Fritch with the answer on the other end. Her first bucket of the second quarter. She now has 12 of her own.
And I tell you what, really, to stop the bleeding, Karns City needed to score. They've been throwing the ball a lot. They've been getting it across the timeline, Chris. But then with the pressure that North Clarion's put on, they throw it away.
McFarland tries to go inside to home, and it was too high. That was Madison McFarland. So it'll go back to Karns City, down 5.
And all of this, Chris, with Lutz on the bench for North Clarion.
Taylor, oh, what a play from behind by Madison McFarland. Not only did she knock it loose, she knocked it off of Taylor's head. North Clarion basketball.
I tell you what, incredible athletes those McFarland twins are. They'll give you everything they have. They're great defenders, great offensive players, very, very smart basketball players, Chris.
Minute 4 as our clock keeps running. I'll try to get that reset if we get a break here, but just to let people know there's just a minute to go. And then all the way, Hartle, no good. Steinman with the rebound and the putback.
That was a great job by Steinman. Got the offensive rebound, got the putback. Here comes that pressure again from North Clarion.
And almost coming up with the steal was Achillia Greenewald. Instead, Vaneski gets it ahead. And then Prescott on the other end lays it up and in. Her first basket of the game.
Boy, Prescott took that hard to the rim. That was a nice job.
And now we're going to get a foul with 24.6 to play here in the first half.
And that was on Savannah Prescott, who just scored that bucket for Karns City.
It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Ainsley Hartle at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line, trying to build on this 5-point lead. TenestaBuilders.us. So Hartle to shoot the free throws with 24.6. First shot is up, and it is good. She'll get a second one. 23-17 in favor of North Clarion.
Excellent job here. She makes this. They'll go right back into the 2-2-1 press.
That shot is up. That shot won't go. Steinman with the rebound. Put back no good. And then Ainsley Hartle got past everybody and lays it up and in.
Wow. I tell you what, that was just relentless pursuit of the basketball, Chris. That's all that was.
10 seconds to go in the half. Fritch looks. Fritch shot. No good. Rebound on the ground. Picked up by McFarland. And the half will come to an end with North Clarion having a great second quarter. They lead 25-17 at the half. We'll be back after these messages.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckedinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at North Clarion High School, we're at the half with North Clarion leading Karns City 25-17. It's time for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. The Potter County Family Campground can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have the camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. It's time for our rehab center statistics with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. That's the old English spelling of center, T-R-E. And just taking a look at our statistics for Karns City, Chloe Fritch has 12 of the 17, Brooklyn Taylor with 3, and Savannah Prescott with 2. For North Clarion, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points for Lily Holman. Checking in with 3 points is Emma McFarland and Ainsley Hartle. And with 2 points apiece, Madison McFarland and Brooke Steinman and Lauren Lutz. Now, both of those teams in that first half had foul trouble. Lauren Lutz sat out pretty much the last 12 minutes of the half with foul trouble. Emma Daly didn't even make it that far before she picked up 2 for Karns City. And then her replacement, Taylor King, later in the second quarter also picked up 2. But it's not deep foul trouble.
It's not. And if you're looking at it, what North Clarion was able to do, Chris, with Lauren Lutz on the bench is impressive. It almost seemed like Emma and Madison McFarland defensively put the team on their back. And then if you watch Lily Homan, they really put a lot of pressure on Karns City. Lily driving to the hoop, layup after layup after layup and getting fouled, going to the line, finishing that 3-point shot. And I think right now that's what Steve Andressi is doing right now in the locker room with his girls. He's going over that 2-2-1 full court pressure that is really giving them problems.
Well, Jess, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get your halftime adjustments. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where they now have all-day buffet on Sundays, including breakfast, brunch, and dinner.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at North Clarion High School, where DuBois Central Catholic head coach Jordan Hoover just walked into the building. We were talking about Jordan's game on Monday and how the big girl from Glendale, he would have liked these officials on Monday.
I think so.
Because they called everything tight tonight, where the girl from Glendale on Monday against DuBois Central pretty much, if she got a little bit of a sneeze on her, she was going to the line. So but anyhow, Jordan, a real good guy. I've done a bunch of Jordan's games this year. They'll be one of the contenders in District 9 Class A, as North Clarion will be as well, and Otto Eldred, Elk County Catholic. I think those are probably your 4 top teams.
I would agree, Chris.
Jordan showed us last night. Jordan's Central team showed us last night. Ridgeway still probably a step behind the rest of those good teams, but still in a battle for that fifth spot in District 9. 5 teams go to the state playoffs, so they get 5 of the 32, Jess.
There are a lot of single A teams though in District 9. So,
There are. It's now time for our All-American Awards and Engraving halftime adjustments brought to you by the coach, Jess Quinn.
I'm looking for Karns City. They have to do something to beat the 2-2-1 press that North Clarion has put on. They traditionally do the 2-2-1. They put a lot of pressure on the ball, and it's not, Chris. It's not the fact that getting it across the timeline is the issue. Karns City's getting it across the timeline, but then their next pass is getting thrown away. So I know that Coach Andresi is in the locker room working on that. For the second half for North Clarion, you're going to have Lauren Lutz back on the floor, and she has to be a factor, I believe, in the second half. Now, North Clarion was able to, Lily Homan was able to score and really put North Clarion Wolves on her back, along with the McFarland twins with their defense. But having Lauren Lutz in the second half, I think, North Clarion is going to slow the game down. Look for her to score inside.
So those are your coaches' halftime adjustments brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. They'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllamericanHQ.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. That'll bring an end to the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. It's now time for the Tucked In Farms third quarter. Tucked In Farm, a modern farm event center in the heart of Cook Forest. TuckedInFarm.com. TuckedIn farm.com. 814-316-9399. That's 814-316-9399. Tucked In Farm in Cook Forest. And on the Pizza possession arrow, it is.
Are you
Karn.
looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air?
Sorry about that, folks.
Sometimes that
Hit
happens.
the wrong button. I wanted to take you to another commercial. It wasn't time for a commercial. It was time for Karns City basketball. The basketball is Brooklyn Taylor. She's out there with Prescott. And Taylor still dribbling. Taylor inside gives it to, was that Fritch? No, that was Daly back in the game, and she's going to throw it away. And it'll be North Clarion basketball. So it's Prescott, Taylor, Daly, Fritch, and Machurik for Karns City. Both McFarlands, Emma and Madison. Lily Holman, Ainsley Hardo has the basketball and shoots it and scores for North Clarion and Lauren Lutz. And it's now a 10-point lead for North Clarion, who trailed 13-8.
I tell you what, Chris, that was a good job right there. I'm telling you, Coach Andresi went in to the locker room. He worked on the 2-2-1.
Deep shot by Fritch, no good. It's airballed. It'll be North Clarion basketball.
And Karns City was able to break the 2-2-1 pretty easily that time. That was a pretty far out three-pointer right there by Fritch, but
it's beach night in the student section here at North Clarion, as you can see a little bit on our screen when we're down in that corner. Holman, three-pointer in the air, no good, but tracking down the long rebound. Madison McFarland tries to pass inside, tips out to her sister Emma, who has her shot blocked by Prescott. And here comes Karns City. Fritch inside to Prescott, working on McFarland. Prescott with the lay-in.
And see that, talking early in the game, that is exactly what Karns City wants to do, Chris. Karns City wants to push the pace and score in transition.
Hartle gives it to Holman, who brings it across the timeline and finds Madison McFarland, who lays it up and in.
Going baseline. That was a very nice job.
Just like Madison McFarland just drove the baseline, you can drive the lane with a great used car from Framorelli Sales and Service. Now, Brooklyn Taylor, looking at the official like, whoa, wait a second here. I had the ball knocked away. Why is it North Clarion basketball? I thought they were going to come over and discuss it, but it wasn't that type of situation. They're going to say it is North Clarion She-Wolf basketball.
It looked like it came right off her thigh, Chris. It was tapped away. It was, but it looked like it rolled off her thigh a little bit.
That's why I have the best color commentator in the business. Time Madison McFarland's reverse layup won't go. Of course, I do have the beach student section in front of me, too.
You do. It's tough to see.
Prescott jumper, no good. Rebounded by Emma McFarland this time. McFarland twins, obviously really good softball players. Homan layup, no good. Rebounded by Homan somehow. And then she's going to lay it up and in. Oh, my goodness.
Again, Chris, relentless pursuit of the basketball. Lily Homan just fought. She wanted it more than anybody on Karns City's team right there.
She took it away from Machurik, and then she lays it up, and then she gets fouled by Brooklyn Taylor, her second, and show it to Tonesta Pillars by free throw line, and she hits it. And it's now a 13-point North Clarion lead, 32-19, and now almost a steal. Ooh, as
that was close.
Harry
Chris.
Dryhop thought he had it, but the referee didn't agree. Here's Daly. Daly has to turn around, gives it off to Fritch. McFarland closed her out. Now she'll set up the offense. Gives it to Brooklyn Taylor. Brooklyn Taylor, three-pointer in the air. No good. Trying to track down her own rebound, but she can't get there. It's out of bounds to North Clarion.
And looking at, what Karns City needs to do is they need to get the ball in the middle of the court against that 2-2-1. They did it the first time up and broke it easily. That time they had a little trouble and never really were able to set up their offense.
With the basketball was Emma McFarland. Should point out, and I will in a second here, is Emma McFarland's going to take the jumper, and it's good. It's now a 15-point lead. Only McFarland's 5th point of the game, but here's Prescott. Prescott will get it back to Machurik. Now there's Taylor. Taylor, three-pointer on the way. That's good. Big shot there by Brooklyn Taylor. And now we're going to get a timeout by Karns City.
And I think that's a really good timeout right there. They get that 3-point. They got to settle it back down. They got to come back down. They got to figure out what they're going to do on defense, Chris.
We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at North Clarion High School after that Tonesta Builders applied timeout. Karns City back within 12 after the Brooklyn Taylor 3. Inside the Lutz. That's the first time we've seen that really work, and that was a daddy's dish for Madison McFarland.
We were just talking about that, Chris. That was a very good pass, very good entry pass.
I'm sorry, that was Emma McFarland, not Madison. My bad.
Well,
I knew I'd do that at least once today.
I was going to say, obviously they look alike, but one has a 0 and the other has a 10. They both have the 0, on their jersey.
And now we're going to get a foul on Emma McFarland. No, Madison.
That was Madison that time, yes.
Having trouble here all of a sudden with the McFarlands. Apologize to the McFarland family. There's a three-pointer in the air. That's buried.
Was that
by
Fritch again?
And a couple of three-pointers in a row have gotten the Lady Gremlins back into this one. They trail by 11, 36-25.
And that's where I think you're going to see.
And now Homan falls down, loses the basketball, but gets it back. And then great pass by Lauren Lutz.
Was that a good dish or what, Chris? Holy smokes.
Madison McFarland finishes that Lauren Lutz. Daddy's dish. You too can get a great dish. And then another good dish. That time from Brooklyn Taylor to Savannah Prescott.
Well, they're dishing left and right now, aren't they?
And now an offensive foul on North Clarion.
You know, some people would argue that call, Chris, and they would say that, Emma McFarley had her feet set. What she didn't do was give the defensive player time. You know what I mean? There's space that you have to give them, and she didn't give her any. So that's why that foul was called.
It's going so fast, I haven't even been able to get the Daddy's promotion out. Prescott to Daly, now back to Fritch. Fritch is going to dribble and jump, and she scores. And all of a sudden, Garden City back within single digits at 9. 38-29.
In the second half, Coach Dryhoff went to McFarland on Fritch. Maybe he'll do that here in the third quarter as well.
Inside to Lutz. She tried to pass, and it's intercepted. She probably should have taken that one up. Here comes Taylor the other way. Taylor gets it to Fritch into Prescott. Back out to Taylor, now to Prescott again. She's doubled along the baseline. She finds Taylor. Taylor layup, no good. Lily Holman there with the rebound.
Well, this has been very, very fast-paced this last minute or two, Chris.
Holman across the timeline, and now Terry Dryhoff wants timeout with 2:03 to play. Clock's a little off. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9 and 10 Sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Back here after that Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. If your heating, plumbing, or AC takes a timeout, Luden's will get you running again. 38-29. That's LudensPlumbing.com. North Clarion basketball. They had a double-digit lead. Now Holman, three-pointer, no good. Madison McFarland can't haul in the rebound. And now a little bit of a danger time for the She-Wolves.
And I think, looking at coming out of a timeout like that, I don't know that necessarily you want that shot, Chris. I think that Coach Dryhoff would probably want a little bit more of some time off the clock before you take that shot.
So Taylor will set the offense for Karns City. Hands it off to Taylor King. Now to Chloe Fritch. Chloe Fritch blocked by Lutz. And it is North Clarion basketball.
The same thing happened when that was blocked. It came down off of her leg and went out of bounds.
So now with 1:36 to go on a running tucked-in Farms third quarter clock, it is Holman. Holman drives. Holman, little floater, no good. Rebounded by Brooklyn Taylor. She wants to run. She gives it off to Daly, whose shot might have gotten blocked partially, Jess.
It looked like it was somebody got a piece of that, but I wasn't sure who, Chris.
Either way, it's Ainsley Hartle for North Clarion into the corner for Holman. Holman shot again, this time good.
That was a nice three-point shot. I really think that, Coach Dryhoff is really wanting Lutz to get her hands on the ball.
Give Holman this. I didn't realize she was that far back, Jess. I thought it was a two, but she knew where she was, got her feet behind the line, and drilled the three.
It was nice. She gave that jab like she was going to take it, take it to the rim, step back, hit a three.
Brooklyn Taylor now into the hands of Prescott. Prescott jumper, no good. Rebounded by Lutz. So, and now stolen by Fritch. Fritch is going to get fouled. No, she's going to walk, I think. Nope, they're going to call it on the
floor, I think.
Call it on the floor. I have a question. I've noticed with Brooklyn Taylor, every time she goes to shoot, there's an extra hop. So explain the legality behind that.
Well, what they're saying is she doesn't have actually possession of the ball before she hops. If she has it and then takes the hop, it is a travel. But what they're saying is she doesn't have possession of the ball when she takes that hop into her shot.
even if she starts with the basketball.
I think that's what they call.
Jumper by Daly, no good. Rebounded by Hartle. 7 seconds. Holman all the way to the rim. Oh, it goes down. Lily Holman's having herself a night, and North Clarion has regained a 14-point lead at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
He would say.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back to live action here. North Clarion ball. Lauren Lutz, great pass, and then blocked shot. It'll remain North Clarion basketball, but she was getting the ball on the Pizza Hut possession arrow to start this fourth quarter. Up by 14.
Chris, I am all for.
Great pass. McFarland to McFarland. So McFarland can't get it, and then Madison missed the shot. Emma got the rebound. Emma had her shot blocked out of bounds.
I was going to say I'm all for unselfish basketball, but I think Leach needs to start shooting the ball when she gets it down low. She definitely has a mismatch.
Holman having a great game. Holman is going to get hand checked. Oh, only the second foul on Karns City this half after a really tightly called first half.
It seemed to be very tightly called the first half.
It'll be the third on Brooklyn Taylor. So now Hartle with it. Hartle looks things over. Hartle looks in trouble, and now we're going to get a timeout called by Terry Dryhoff. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Rossetti, co-owner of YourDailyLocal.com. I understand the importance of free local news in Forest County. After all, my wife Shanessa was born and raised in the county and works in the county. That's why we have added Forest County News to our coverage area and made it easy to find at YourDailyLocal.com/Forest County News. There you'll find Forest County happenings, sports, school information, and much, much more. Again, that's YourDailyLocal.com/Forest County News, your free local source for Forest County news.
Back here after that Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 30-second timeout. You never have to worry about your heating taking a timeout when you call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. They'll get you moving again. Lutons.com, just down from the stadium on the River Hill in Clarion. Now ball is thrown away as Taylor King comes away with it for Karns City. Lady Gremlins need a basket right now, down 14. Taylor with it. Taylor picked up by Holman. Taylor gives it off to Fritsch. Fritsch to Vaneski. Now back to Taylor. Taylor real close to carrying the basketball, Jazz.
Very close, Chris. It looks like she might.
Now inside, Emma Daly with a really nice move inside.
Wow. I tell you what, she went right after Lutz on that. It was a great job by Daly just to go relentlessly to the rim and have that shot fall.
This is the Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter, by the way.
Just give Brian a call.
Inside the Lutz, a little bit of a wild shot, and then running over Fritsch was Daly.
I tell you what, they're lucky to keep possession of that ball when you have two of your own players kind of tangle their feet.
There's Vaneski. Vaneski looks things over. Vaneski almost lost, and then she dies. She throws it through the legs of Daly. it was an ugly possession from the beginning for Karns City there, Jess.
It really was. They got possession of the ball. You have one teammate run up, another teammate's back, and then it just never got settled.
Full court press, and it works. And Fritz layup, no good. Vineski volleyballed it off the backboard, and it ends up coming back out to Karns City. And now Taylor, three-pointer in the air. She banks it home.
Now, this is what I thought Karns City would do most of the game, Chris. I thought that they'd come out and really put a lot of pressure on North Clarion.
Lutz gets it to Holman. Holman wants to run. It's 3-on-2. Holman, they thought she was going to pass it. That opened up like the Red Sea. It's a layup for Lily Holman.
And now North Clarion comes back with their own pressure, their own 2-2-1, and gets Karns City to throw the ball away.
The Karns City defender thought that now Terry Dryhop wants a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckdinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399. Out of the timeout, it'll be North Clarion basketball. Josh, you were just talking about that was a good timeout by Terry Dryhop. Why?
Well, because Karns City came out and they went with a full court press against North Clarion. And he doesn't, even though he's got the lead, he doesn't want to give that lead up. So a great timeout by Coach Dryhop to get his girls knowing where they want to be on the court.
So now there's a turnover after a really good offensive rebound by Madison McFarland. And now Karns City turns it right back over.
You know, it just seems like the North Clarion pressure is really gotten to Karns City Lady Gremlins and really gotten them off their game tonight, Chris.
Holman looking to inbound. She's having trouble finding somebody. Finally finds Madison McFarland. And now we're going to get, I think, Vineski on a hold of Ainsley Hartle. Ainsley's brother Aiden closing in on 1,000 career points.
He is closing. He's having a very, very good year. I know
leading
North
District
Clarion,
9 at like 25 points a game.
Yeah, he's having a year. I really like him as a player. He's not selfish either. He passes the ball a lot, but gets a lot of shots to fall.
There's Ainsley Hartle with it. Ainsley to Holman. See a bunch of those two next year as Holman's only a junior, Ainsley a sophomore. McFarland's and Lutz will be graduating. But that's for another day. Ainsley Hartle, floater, in and out, no good. Rebound by Taylor, and then we're going to get a jump
possession
on the Pizza Hut possession arrow. It is Karns City basketball. Nobody out. Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut in Grove City, Clarion, Brookville, DuBois, St. Mary's.
And I know, Chris, you want to come away with points with every possession, but that wasn't a bad possession.
Well, then Brooklyn Taylor just lost the basketball.
That wasn't a bad possession last time by North Clarion because they were able to take a lot of time off the clock. I know you want points out of that, but they did a nice job taking some time off the clock.
Now Holman with the basketball. Across the timeline. 11-point North Clarion lead. Halfway through this fourth quarter, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Holman drives. Holman. Layup, no good. Lutz there for the rebound, no good. Holman with the big board. Holman the turnaround, no good. Then there's Ainsley Hartle. No, that was that Ainsley Hartle? That was Ainsley Hartle, I think.
I believe it was, Chris. just fighting hard for those offensive rebounds. North Clarion was really going after the boards
Hartle was
hard.
there in 24, and Lutz was there in 34. This is why I don't like my book being the official book in a situation like that. Now, Daly has it blocked partially, I do believe, by Lutz. And now Ainsley Hartle with it, and Hartle will slow things down with 3.5 to play. Her team up 13. She goes inside to Emma McFarland. Now Lutz with a 10, 12-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded by Fridge. Chloe Fridge jumper. Good.
Boy, is she having a night for Karns City right away. Karns City takes a timeout with those points, Chris.
We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here where Chloe Fritsch, what did I just say, Jess? 17?
17.
23 for Lily Holman.
Wow. I tell you, those two girls are having a night each. Wow.
It was, I think, Karns City down to one timeout left, I think. They've called.
I believe they have
Yeah, I
one.
think they're down to one timeout now.
I think this was a timeout to get their defense set, Chris, after that nice shot by Fritsch. Get their defense set, hopefully get a turnover here and a layup for Karns City. And
there it is. And Brooklyn Taylor, there's the layup.
There it is.
Just as you called it, Jess.
But I tell you what, North Clarion did a nice job getting it in quickly to Lily Holman, and she gets it across the timeline.
Back to a 9-point game at 47-38. Lutz looks things over. Lutz continues to look things over.
I don't think Coach Dryhop wants her at the top holding on to that ball, though, Chris. I think he wants her in the paint.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Now it is McFarland with it. That's Emma. Emma McFarland tries to go inside. Somehow it ends up in Hartle's hands. It wasn't intentional, but it works like it was.
It works like it was, Chris. And sometimes the ball just bounces that way for you on a night, and it seems like it's bouncing that way for North Clarion.
Fritz with the basketball, 2:15 to go. Her team's down 11. Yeah, the bench is saying, hey, ladies, we got to hurry here. We're down 11 with 2 minutes to go. Here's Taylor. Taylor has it knocked loose. It's going to go out of bounds.
I think Coach Andreessen wanted a foul on that. You got Taylor driving hard. The ball ends up out of bounds. No foul called. I didn't necessarily see it, contact.
Fritsch, three-pointer in the air. It's good. Chloe Fritsch has 20.
Wow.
Her team's back within 8.
North Clarion across the timeline very, very quickly.
The thing for Karns City right now, though, it's only at 3 fouls over both teams. Inside the Lutz. Lutz can't get it. Does get her own rebound, though, and she puts it back in.
And that's going to be huge for North Clarion. If they can keep her in the paint, get her the ball, and she scores, Karns City really doesn't have much of an answer for that.
Here's Taylor. Taylor quickly ahead. Taylor now has it knocked loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Minute 26 to go. 10-point lead for North Clarion.
Who are you getting the ball to here, Chris?
It's got to get to Fritsch, doesn't it?
It's got to get to Fritsch. Absolutely. It has to. You got to set something up for her.
Good job over there by Holman knocking the ball out of bounds. Taylor to trigger.
And there's the inbound to Fritsch. They've got to set something up. Try to
Fritsch,
get her free.
three-pointer in the air. Oh, she's unconscious.
Oh, and I think that's his last time out, Chris.
He'll take it with 1:18 to go. 7-point game. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or
Well, Jess, we were going to take that timeout with them.
Well, let me tell you this, Chris. I tell you what, I love watching basketball. I love coaching it. I love watching it. I'm telling you what, you're seeing Chloe Fritsch. She hit that, and the three before that, she got a fist pumping. She's fired up. That one, she hits it, Chris. It was just a bunch of like little head nods. You could see the confidence. Karns City, it is a team game, but you've got to do what you can to get that young lady the basketball.
Fritch and Holman each with 23.
That is amazing. I love watching these young ladies play.
51-44 North Clarion, a minute 18 again, though. If you're Karns City, you got to start fouling because you got fouls to give. Now, that can work in your advantage because you can go for steals.
Absolutely. You can be as aggressive as you can. And I'm telling you right now, Karns City is an aggressive defensive team. North Clarion, no, not any trouble with that pressure.
They're going to give the ball to Holman. Holman. Oh, they're going to call over and back. They said she lost it. She did.
Did she lose it on the crossover, Chris?
I think she may have.
Coach Jordan here to our right looked like it was tipped, but I couldn't see, Chris.
No, I saw one of those last night in a boys' game that I was watching that we were doing. Andy Close was. They didn't get that call right last night. We'll have to go back and see if they got this one right tonight.
Now, I wasn't sure. I didn't see Coach Terry Dryhop's reaction.
Three-pointer by Taylor. Oh, it did everything but go down. Rebound by Prescott. Taylor with it again. Taylor looking around. Taylor gives it to Fridge. Fridge with the basketball. Fridge is going to get fouled, and she's going to go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line with 43.1 to play. Her team's only down 7.
And that foul was on Madison McFarland. She's going to the line right now. She could bring it to a 5-point lead. You got to look at that pressure Karns City's going to put on them.
So Fridge to shoot 2. First shot is up. First shot is nothing but net.
Boy, is that.
She's got 24.
Oh, is that, I tell you what, watching her form, it is smooth. Look at the rotation of the ball, Chris. Very, very nicely done.
North Clarion led by 14 going into this fourth quarter. It's now a 6-point game. Fritz with a second one from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Missed that one. Rebounded in the hands of Hartle.
Announcer's jinx, Chris, maybe?
Now Hartle gets it to Holman. There's no reason for North Clarion to do anything but just dribble the basketball. And now there's going to be a foul here with 32.8 to go. That's only number 4 on Karns City. The Lady Gremlins still have 2 fouls to give.
Yep, and Coach Andressi was just telling his girls that when they get it in, they have to foul. They have fouls to give.
Now, that was the 4th on Brooklyn Taylor, though, so keep an eye out for that. Here's Holman. And now there's going to be a foul on Emma Daly. That's going to be her 3rd. Only the team's 5th now, Jess?
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, that was really, really close. If they didn't call that foul, that was going to be off McFarland's foot.
28-3. Ball's into the hands. Why they were shooting that, I don't know. What are they doing, Jess?
That, Chris, I'm not sure.
18 seconds to go. And now there's going to be a foul on North Clarion. That was a good foul on Emma.
They have fouls to give,
yeah,
absolutely.
They had fouls to give, and Emma McFarland gave that one at 16-2.
Yeah, that's
But I'm still trying to figure out why North Clarion was shooting the basketball. And now we're going to get a full timeout.
I think Coach Dryhop is wondering that.
Yeah, we're going to try to take it here, Jess.
With locations in Shippenville and Tenesta, Tenesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tenesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tenestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here, Jess, we were just talking off the air, 51-45. It might be good for North Clarion to be in a tight game.
It really is. They really haven't been tested this year at all. This is their first test. They need to respond. We were talking a little bit, Lutz didn't need to take that shot. If it falls, okay, but, it didn't, and now Karns City has the ball.
Taylor blocked by Lutz. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll remain Karns City basketball, but with only 10.1 seconds to play. Now it's desperation time for the Lady Gremlins.
They've got to set something up here for Fritsch.
She'll be inbounding.
Coming to the corner.
Taylor to Fritsch. And now she's going to get fouled. Was she in the process of shooting? They're going to say no.
No, she wasn't. She was not in the process of shooting.
5.5 to play. Is that 5 on? That is 5 now on Emma McFarland.
That is her 5th.
So she'll foul out with 5.5 seconds to play. Let's see who he goes to. You think he's going to go to Akila Greenawalt?
Yes.
He does bring her in.
And she's a very good defender, Chris. I know she's not Emma McFarland, but she's a very good defender in her own right.
Now, and now really, if Karns City doesn't have any timeouts, just let the shot go and don't inbound the ball.
Yeah, don't do
Game's
anything.
over. You don't have to inbound the ball if you're North Clarion at this point. And now Holman with a foul, and that's a dumb one. Because now it's a 1-and-1, Jess. That's about the worst thing you could have done if you were North Clarion.
Yeah, I understand what Lily Holman was thinking. She was thinking, I don't want Fritsch to get a shot off. However, it's a foul that wasn't needed because now you're putting Fritsch to the line.
It doesn't matter if she gets a shot. See, you have to understand time and score.
3.1 seconds.
And as far as we're aware, Karns City's out of timeouts.
They are.
Ball goes through the basket. You don't have to inbound the ball.
Nope.
You have 5 seconds to inbound the ball. The clock doesn't stop. It's not college basketball. Game's over.
Right.
It's understanding the little things sometimes that make the difference between winning a championship and not winning a championship. Better to learn that lesson in January.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. I'm so glad you said that. And both of these teams can take something away from this game tonight. North Clarion, you're looking at that foul. Hey, even if she hits a 3, you still win. It's not a big deal. But definitely a lot to learn, like the Lutz shot down at the other end. Definitely a lot of positive things you can take away if you're Karns City or North Clarion, regardless win or loss.
1-and-1 for Fritsch. It's not supposed to be that friendly on the road, is it, Jess?
It is not, but that hit the backboard once, twice, 3 times a lady, and then fell.
5-point game with 3.1 to play. Fritsch to shoot a second one. That shot is up. That shot is good. And now we're going to get a foul, but there's only 1 point. Oh, we're going to get an intentional foul.
It was an intentional foul, Chris.
So an intentional foul called on who?
Was that on Fritsch? I don't know who it was.
I couldn't see it, Jess. I was blocked by the student section.
I saw it. It was kind of a 2-hand shove. I understand what she was trying to just foul quickly, but it was pretty egregious, I think.
Madison McFarland to the line to shoot 2 with 51-47 with 1.6. She misses the first free throw. She'll get a second one at the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line. And North Clarion will get the basketball. That was the 4th on Emma Daly. That shot is up. That shot is also no good. So McFarland isn't able to get them to go. Now, on the other hand, they didn't end up scoring. No time went off the clock. And she missed both of them, and it puts them in a 1-and-1. So in the grand scheme, I mean, this game's over, but in the grand scheme, it doesn't really hurt Karns City.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. And, I don't think there was anything malicious. It wasn't, a terrible, terrible shove down.
That's another intentional foul. It's not called, and that'll do it. North Clarion defeats Karns City 51-47. It was a great one. Folks, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here, it's time for the Potter County Family Campground post-game show. The Potter County Family Campground, camping in God's country. PotterCountyCamping.com. It's time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. You're looking at her. It's North Clarion's Lily Homan with a team-high 23 points to help the She-Wolves to the 51-47. Yeah, it was 47. I never did move that up to 47. 51-47 win over Karns City. Lily, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Early in the game, Lauren Lutz got into foul trouble. Coach Dryhop generally has a pretty solid policy of you don't play with two fouls in the first half. Somebody had to step up, and you really stepped up tonight. One of the times this year where you've had to become the go-to player for this team. Talk a little bit about what you were seeing, especially in that first half.
The pressure was on, definitely. I think we had to – teamwork was a big part of it, and we worked really well as a team. And it was definitely – there was a lot of pressure in our face, and we pushed through and made it through.
A little bit of a flashback to your Venango County days where you had to maybe be the primary scorer. You haven't had to do that a lot this year, but you've obviously been able to do that before in your career. Did you feel comfortable in that role?
As the games went on, I kind of got used to it. But in the beginning, it was hard to make opportunities.
What about this year here?
Oh, this year? Well, now that we have people who can score, it's been good. Gets pressure off of me, so I don't have to do a whole bunch. But teamwork comes a long way with it. So
speaking of teamwork, obviously a really nice game for Chloe Fritsch for them. But Madison McFarland in that first half, after she really got off to the hot start, Coach Dryhouse puts her on her defensively.
Yeah.
Talk about the job she did defensively there in that first half, especially.
Chloe she's like a really fast player, and she's a really good shooter. So being up in her face was what we could do to stop her.
You guys are now 14-0. This was really maybe your first test. Maybe it didn't go as smoothly as you'd have liked it in the fourth quarter, but did you guys learn some things along the way?
Yeah, we did. Usually close games like this, we tend to get really sloppy, but I think we kept good control over it and were able to slow it down when we needed it.
Well, congratulations, Lily, on being named our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Lily receives a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Congratulations on the win, and good luck on Friday night at Montauk.
Thank you.
That is Lily Homan, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. This is the Potter County Family Campground post-game show. It's now time for our Rehab Center statistics for North Clarion. Lily Homan, 23 points to lead the way. Ainsley Hartle had 7. Lauren Lutz and Madison McFarland, 6 each, and Emma McFarland, 5, and Brooke Steinman, 2. For Karns City, Chloe Fritsch, game high, 27 points. 11 for Brooklyn Taylor, 6 for Savannah Prescott, and 2 for Emma Daly. Jess, what did you see tonight?
I tell you what I saw. First of all, we saw a very, very good basketball game, and I want to thank ladies on both sides. However, there are some positive things. There's a lot of positive things that Karns City can take out of this loss. They're a pretty young team, but looking at what you had talked about with Lily Homan, there's a lot of things that being tested before playoff times in a tight game. How are you going to handle that pressure? And I think that both teams can really come out with a lot of positives in a game like this.
No question. And it didn't look like it. 14 points. Karns City was down going to that fourth quarter. They just kept coming back, hit some threes. Chloe Fritsch, fantastic game for the Lady Gremlins, one of the better ones that we've seen this year. And Lily Holman on the other side for North Clarion. The two of them combined to score 50 points tonight, Jess. It was a lot of fun.
It really was a lot of fun. Looking at Karns City, they put pressure on when they needed to, got some steals, got the layup that we had talked about earlier. But I'm telling you, what a performance by both of those young ladies, Lily Homan and Chloe Fritsch. Just amazing. Congratulations to both of those young ladies tonight.
Well, Jess, that'll do it for us tonight. You and I will be right back on the air tomorrow night at Clarion High School, Red Bank Valley Clarion boys basketball. I'm pretty sure Andy Close has Port Allegheny Auto Eldred tomorrow night as well.
Nice.
Boys game. It should be a pretty good one. Don't quote me on that, folks. The last we talked, that was what was going to happen, but I haven't talked to Andy all day. I was kind of busy all day today. Didn't get a chance to talk to Andy to make sure that we were actually doing that. But I do know that Jess and I will for sure be at Red Bank Valley Clarion tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
And so until then, for Jess Quinn, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night. Final score, North Clarion 51, Karns City 47.